Financially.
So you're in the community, but you also do something else. That's what we're going to talk about right now. You're dropping, you dropped albums. This is your third album.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I saw so many people on Twitter like saying that they're listening to it, they loved it.
Yeah.
So how do you juggle both?
No, for me, it's become a great balance. As long as first things stay first.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
The city of Charlotte. And let's... a little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Heel.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Victor Oladipo is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Young. And it's LeBron James. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Charlotte, Fox is out there with Jimmy Butler. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Gallinari. And it's McDermott in at the small forward. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Clock at 6. Here's Butler. And he banks in the layup. It might be the end of the regular season, Doris, but tonight's game has postseason implications.
What's better for an NBA team late in the year than to have a great test with a highly competitive group you're looking opposite? So obviously you want to play tough, meaningful games in preparation for the playoffs. This is going to be great.
Playoff atmosphere, you're right. Gallinari finds Fox. Butler against Oladipo. And it's Butler missing.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
LeBron with the bucket.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it almost always results in an easy hoop.
Now, here's Fox. 20 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Butler against Oladipo. Gallinari wide open. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Oladipo. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Well, there's a certain aggressiveness and assertiveness with which Victor Oladipo approaches the game. That's a pretty play through contact.
Now, here's Fox. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we've seen more face-up play at the power forward position these days, Doris. That works in favor of guys like Thaddeus Young.
Well, he is someone, Kevin, who has always thrived on quickness, his ability to drive and finish at the rim. He has developed his outside shot. This young man has paid a price to try to be more effective.
Off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Gallinari on the wing, defended by Young. And Gallinari kicks to Fox. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown, Cavaliers with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear, Greg, that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Here's Fox after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Right side, Butler. Over Oladipo. A second chance effort. Adams dishes to Gallinari. Gobert with the block.
This is Gobert's specialty. Twice on the pipes from the stifle tower.
Rondo, no good. Hornets trail by 3. McDermott passes to Fox. Pass to Adams. Butler against Oladipo. And it's Butler missing. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to Young. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
You can see how comfortable Thad Young is. Give him the ball, let him go into attack mode.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's the pass to Butler. That shot off, and Cleveland will come the other way.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now, here is Young. That one good for 2. Young's got 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Fox looking it over. Butler against Oladipo. Butler kicks to McDermott. Adams outside. From deep. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Pass to James. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Now here's McDermott. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fox passes to Butler. Can they get it? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Cleveland.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And Gobert kicks to LeBron. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Butler passes to Fox. Gallinari outside. He dishes it to Adams. Butler from outside. A rebound by Young. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Oladipo to the paint. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game. Oladipo against Fox. Passes to Butler. There's the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Hield dishes to Gobert. And the pass to Oladipo. Takes the 3. Rebounded by McDermott. Hornets trail by 7.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Adams. P.J. Tucker comes in for Gallinari. O'Neal's checked in for McDermott. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And so here's Cleveland following the score by Charlotte. Pass to Hield. Lets the three fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Hield's got 5 points so far.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
From 11 feet away, Fox, no good.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Hield with the bucket. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here is Holiday. Last time out he had 13 points. He gets that one. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Kenneth Fareed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Now here's Iguodala. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Offline with his three. Hornets trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Tucker. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Fox. Bull with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. To the inside. Hield. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Now, here's Fox. Plumlee finds Fox. Back to Plumlee from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's 1:40 left to play here in the first. Brunson scanning the floor. The tray. That one doesn't go. Hornets trail by 10. Now O'Neal. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Plumlee kicks to Fox. No good on the three. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Brunson, good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Holiday, the pass to Plumlee. It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And the shot is good. Bulls got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fight.
I play 2K all the time, seriously.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Hornets, we've got De'Aaron Fox. O'Neal is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Holiday in a shooting guard.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Iguodala with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Iguodala kicks to Fareed. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. The reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one, but they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think, Greg, even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. That time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hield's got 13.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. Will it go? Count that one.
Listen, we know this isn't the most prolific scorer, but Tucker can burn you if you give him too much room to operate.
Iguodala against O'Neal. Up top, Hield. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Boy, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Charlotte. Right side, Butler. Outside, Holiday. Back to Butler. Sinks the 15-footer. Butler's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Butler needs a lot of defensive attention when he's in the mid-range. You've got to have a body on him.
Oh, Fareed in position. That one, no good. Hornets trail by 19. Here's Holiday. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Butler, and it's in there. 10 points for him.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
Now here's Hield, guarded by Tucker. Holiday against Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter. And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Adams, he's checked in for Plumlee. Alinari comes in for P.J. Tucker. And McDermott subbed in for O'Neal. Cleveland also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Bol. Young comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And LeBron's subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Here's James. Good. LeBron's got 8.
I'll tell you this, Kevin, you might want to check your sanity if you're trying to check LeBron James at the cup. My man can score in there.
Pass to Butler. Inside, here's Adams. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Hield. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And that's 15 points for Buddy Hield.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Hornets trail by 20. Holiday looking for an opening. Kicks to Butler. Passes it to Adams. Shot clock at 3. Outside Holiday. That shot, no good. And Cleveland the other way now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shots good from Young.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hornets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now the pass to McDermott. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. LeBron, no luck. Hornets trail by 21. Alinari dishes to Holiday. Outside Butler. Pass to McDermott. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Gallinari. Gobert with the block. Adams' shot is off.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Here's Young. That's his 4th basket of the game. And he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
And here's Holiday. He's got 6. Now here's Butler. Over Hield. Up again. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his first points of the night.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Gobert against Adams. Now here's Oladipo. D right on him.
Well, Victor Oladipo is unafraid in the face of contact. That's a nice move.
That's his second personal foul.
And you look at the 2018 All-Star season for Oladipo, Doris. What was the development in his game that you saw that took him to the next level?
I think probably the part that made him almost unguardable is his willingness to shoot threes off the dribble. That deep threat, that willingness to space the floor and use the dribble drive to enhance that is probably what put him over the edge.
The first free throw is good. Isn't it interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way, they change their bodies over the course of their careers.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
2 points. That one goes.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Charlotte. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Butler on the way. Guarded by Oladipo. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And James throws it down.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Holiday, the pass to Butler. And the layup falls. Butler's got 13.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Thompson with it. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. And Young kicks to Brunson. Here's the dish to James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
For Cleveland, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The first one falls. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Fox, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Father Time has not caught up to LeBron James yet. This man looks like he is on a mission, and he continues to add to his legacy.
Here's Fox, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Cleveland. This is his first free throw of the game.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And you think back to LeBron's last year in Cleveland, one wonders how differently it may have turned out if Kyrie was there with him.
Well, you think back, Greg, Isaiah Thomas was never healthy. He had been a recent All-Star with another team. They were counting on his quickness and his scoring. But through it all, the Cavaliers reached the NBA Finals. Just another testament to the talent and the leadership that LeBron gives you.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
And it's Gallinari missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Doris, Rudy Gobert has come a long way as a finisher.
No doubt, Kevin. He has led the league in field goal percentage, and they have worked so hard to get his balance and strength correct. This guy is becoming more and more dangerous as a scorer.
And the first one drops. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
But they get it back. 1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock.
Hey, yo, right here.
And here's Young from the arc. They get the rebound. Nice shot by Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert with the size and length, they factor on the glass right now.
Now Fox. With the teardrop, Gobert with the block.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Fox. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 6 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Pass to James. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Gets a very good look and converts. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's incredible to me, Kevin, how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Here's Butler. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tipping off the second half, here's John Beilein's 5. LeBron James is out there with Young. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Gobert in at the center. Young dishes to Rondo. Back to Young. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Rondo against Fox. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Young. And it's Fox with the rebound. And it's the Hornets ball. Bulls from the top of the key. It's Butler that time on the assist by Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, just another thing to like about Jimmy Butler, the development of the catch and shoot game.
LeBron, no good. Charlotte shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And Butler, here we go. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
For Charlotte, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And he makes the first.
Well, what you love about Jimmy Butler to me is he can carry an offense. He can also affect the game with his high-level defense. That is the rarest of rare combinations.
And so Butler nails both of them. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. James, the pass to Young. James looking around.
Hey, run.
6 to shoot. Oladipo outside. Three-pointer. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Here's Fox. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Outside Rondo. Down low. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Here's Fox. it's rebounded by Cleveland. Go Bears. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Up top, Fox. He's covered by Rondo. Offensive rebound, Adams. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. He has 6.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Hey, come around.
Now here's James. He's covered closely. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Rondo against Fox. Gallinari outside. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The drive by LeBron. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And the free throw, no good. Or as you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests shots. Everything you could hope for, Steven Adams brings.
The Hornets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Danilo Gallinari.
2.
First one falls for him. That one is no good. The Cavaliers leading by 22. James in the post. Guarded by Fox. And there it is for him. 18 points for LeBron.
I don't know how it's possible for a player to keep getting better with age, but as LeBron said, he's like fine wine, baby.
Butler against Hield. Gallinari attacking. Here's Adams. And that's a foul called on Bol. That's his first foul. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Charlotte. Aaron Holiday comes in for Butler. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Cleveland. Outside Holiday. Over Hield. And again, the Hornets missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rondo kicks to Hield. Rondo finds for Reed. Puts up a 3. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Fareed. Iguodala's got his first 3 points of the game. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Hornets. This is it to Fox. Over Rondo. Adams, the pass to Tucker. It's good. Tucker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Here's Bull. Clock at 4. Shoots over Adams.
Well, Steven Adams making his presence felt. This guy on the defensive end can be special.
Six on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Healed, can't hit. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Holiday attacking. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get a hand on it. Fox with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Hornets have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Free throw, good, Holiday. Charlotte making some changes. Plumlee comes in for Adams. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Gallinari. Both free throws good from Holiday. The Cavaliers leading by 23. And there's the pass to Bull. Fareed outside. To the inside. From 13, Bull, that's good. Bull's got 11.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
A pass to Fox. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Bull. 11 points in the game. Pass to Hield. He feeds it to Rondo. And they double up Rondo. Here's Bull. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
To the middle. Here's Holiday. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Fareed, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Rondo passes to Bull. Hield with the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And here's some numbers on Fox. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Right around 25 points per, 8 assists, and just over 2 steals. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And he knocks down the first one. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Rajon Rondo. He's perfect from the line this time. Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Brunson up top, guarded by Tucker. Now here's Brunson. 5 on the clock. Fareed. Good work defensively by Fox. The Hornets have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Plumlee finds Fox. Outside Holiday. A 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Holiday's got 9 points now in just the second half. O'Neal against Iguodala. He doesn't hit that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Outside Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Passes it to Iguodala. Back to Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
What a college career for Jalen Brunson. 2 championships and a Wooden Award. This is one of the most decorated players in college basketball history.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Brunson, the College Player of the Year back in 2018, but fell to the second round. Doris, when you look at that time, why did he fall?
I think it had everything to do with the fact that he's not an elite athlete by NBA standards. But we know unequivocally Jalen Brunson is a winner. His father played a decade in the NBA. This young man has been around the game since his formative years, and you can see it in his game.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Butler. And that one goes long.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Hield's got 4 points now in the quarter. Fox with it. 10 points for him. The pass to Tucker. Gallinari against Iguodala. Lock at 6. And it's Gallinari missing. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Three-pointer, Hield. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Now Fox. He kicks it to Tucker. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Cavaliers with the rebound. Bulls got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Iguodala missing. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up with the Charlotte Hornets. A pass to Fox. Pass to Plumlee. Butler against Iguodala. Back to Plumlee for the 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Hield. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. LeBron James, #1, and of course, Jimmy Butler.
These 2 guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
Shooting 2.
Free throw dropped for Hield. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Gobert, he's checked in for Bol. Young comes in for Fareed. James checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Jalen Brunson. Both free throws good from Hield. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And Tucker has it in the corner. Misses the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
No one near James as he lets it go. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Culinary dishes to Plumlee. Kicks it to Fox. To end the cold streak, feeds to Tucker. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 9 assists now tonight.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Oladipo, the pass to LeBron. Here's Young, trying to get open his heel. Cleveland gets it back. Here's Gobert. They shoot again, and it's sent back by Plumlee. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's good. And that's 21 points for Jimmy Butler.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Oladipo against Fox. Here's Oladipo. 11 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the three. Kept alive. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the defense, no time to react on the Rudy Gobert throwdown.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Jimmy Butler. P.J. Tucker is out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Fox in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hornets 5.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have 2 candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Butler. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 23 points for Jimmy Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a gifted offensive player. On that particular instance, a nice interior score.
LeBron dishes to Gobert. Back to LeBron. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Well, those are the kinds of moves that distinguish LeBron from every other small forward that has ever played this game.
Fox passes to Butler. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. Oladipo taking his time here. Passes it to Young. Shoots it up. James, no good. And it's Fox with the ball for Charlotte. Here's Butler. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And Young kicks to James. Dishes it to Gobert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The pass to Butler from past the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Young. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, that's the craftiness that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. He catches the defender slightly out of position.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Outside, Felton. Pass to Butler. And the shot goes in. Butler's got 27.
Well, the speed and power of Butler, right? Hard to prevent him from scoring on the dribble drive.
Here's Osman. Gortat covering. Here's Young. And it's denied. And here is Butler. So the wing on the left. Ennis, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Cleveland with a change here too. Fareed is checked in. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Now, here is O'Neal. And there's the feed to Gortat. Second shot opportunity. Some solid defense from Fareed. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Charlotte.
2 shots, foul, 2.
You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number
Shooting
one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Hornets shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Rondo against Felton. Passes it to O'Neal. And Fareed sends it back. And they're able to recover. Right side, Rondo. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Hornets shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Ennis with the ball. The pass to Gortat. Over Trent. Gortat misses. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
Rondo against Felton. Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Here's Gortat. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Gortat's got his first basket of the night.
Listen, he can hit the mid-range, and the baseline is his sweet spot. Gortat loves it there.
Pass to Osman. Fareed, right side. Outside, Rondo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Dwars, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level. But I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Layman. And another shot, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. The drive by Smith, and J.R. Smith with the slam.
Well, you can tell that guy knows how to create separation and get a shot off. JR so good at that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Trent. J.R. Smith on the wing. Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction. Credit to defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Offensive rebound. Rondo's shot is off.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
O'Neal kicks to Felton. Pass to Ennis. The pass Pass to Gortat. 6 to shoot. And he makes that one.
Well, he weathers the contact beautifully. Gortat delivers offensively.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Osman. Rondo on top. He's covered by Felton. Jacks up a 3. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Felton. Pass to O'Neal. Felton against Rondo. Rondo with the steal. The pass to Fareed. Here's Osman. Passes to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Fareed the pass to Rondo, and the shot goes down.
And how about the focus there from Rondo? Doesn't let the D get to him, able to complete that play through contact.
Felton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Layman. Over Smith. The shot by Layman, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing is falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Fareed trying to get open. Trent can't hit. Charlotte has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Felton. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter of this one. The jump hook, and it's Gortat. That time on the assist by Felton. Gortat's got 6 in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Smith's shot is good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Felton against Rondo. Fareed outside. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Victor, you guys have been pushing the tempo, looking to get out and run, and it's working. Has that been a focus of late?
We figured out that we got to play fast and we got to play high tempo no matter what happens, and we got to stay together. So we got to just continue to keep working.
Well, you certainly hit them first tonight, Victor. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.